Hello children, welcome to CA session. Students, today we will start new chapter, chapter 4 HTML2 images, links and table. Students, today we will learn to insert images in the web page. We know very well in HTML we have to write the code in Notepad and then we save it, and once we have saved it with .html extension, we can open it in the web browser. That means in web browser we can also show pictures. You might have seen various websites on which there is a text, pictures, audios, videos, etc. So today we will learn to insert image in the web browser. So how to do that? Browser can display images in GIF format. GIF means graphics interchange format. It is actually an extension of the file and the image format. Then XBitmap, XBM, XBitmap format also. So it will display images in these formats. So students, this is the code that you have to write in the notepad so that you will be able to see picture in the web browser. What you have to do, inside body tag you have to write img, then src equals to, here you have to write the picture name, picture that is in your computer or it is in, or you have downloaded it from the internet. So here I have written a sample image name, that is flower.jpg. .jpg is the extension of the image. So in angular brackets you have to write img, then space, attributes we always write with space, okay, followed by space. So write space, then write attribute name and then write its value. SRC is actually the source, image source. Here we have to specify the source image, okay, means the file name. Then alt. Alt means to specify the alternate text. Alternate text, why it is required? Sometimes you might have seen in the web browser it takes too much time to load the image. Like because of internet connectivity or something like that, image is not loading. At that time you will be able to see alternate text. Okay, so for that we will use ALT attribute. See, here I have written ALT equals to rose flower. Okay, so if I have put picture of rose here, then in alternate text I will write rose flower. Why I have written so? Because the rose picture is not loading because of the internet connectivity. Okay, the bad internet connectivity. We will be able to see alternate text in place of the image. Now, we will use align attribute. Align attribute is to align the image somewhere in the web browser. Like to align the image in the left side, or to align it on the right side, or top, middle or bottom. So here students, we have 5 types of alignments for images. Okay, what are those? Left, right, top, middle and bottom. Center alignment we cannot use. For that we have to use center tag separately. Okay, we can use center tag but we cannot write center here in the alignment. So students, I have given you example. You can see img, space, src, then picture name with extension, then space again because we are using second attribute, then alt, rose flower, the picture name, then after that space again because we are using third attribute now. So align, with align we have used right. So students, what left alignment will do? Left alignment will bring the picture on the left side, means on the left margin of the web browser. Okay, right alignment will bring the picture on the right margin of the web browser. Now top alignment. Top alignment means the picture will be aligned at the top. Okay, if there is only text then it will be aligned at the top of the text, and if there is any tall image, okay, a bigger image, then it will consider the tallest image in the line. In that particular line, whichever is the tallest image, it will align to the top of that image. Okay. Then middle. Now here it will ignore the tallest image. In middle alignment, there will be the image aligned in middle of the text. Okay. Image is always in line with the text. That means it will align middle with the text. Okay. Not with the image. Now the next is bottom. So here the image will be aligned at the bottom. Image is aligned at the bottom in line with the text. Now students, we will learn to set the dimension of images. Dimensions means height and width. So here students, to set the height and width, we will use height and width attribute. IMG SRC equals to any picture name you can write. Here this time I have used kids.gif. Okay. Then height equals to 400 and width equals to 400. I hope you have studied this earlier. Like if we are using text, we have to enclose the value in double quotes. And if we are using numbers, we can write numbers as it is without any double quote. So to set the height and width of the image, we will use height and width attribute like this. In this, we have to specify the value in numbers. Now centering an image. Students, I have told you about 5 types of alignment. Those are left, right, top, middle, bottom. Okay. So if we have to align the image in the center, okay, center means horizontally in the center, like image should be here in the center. Okay, but this is horizontally in the center. What middle was doing? It was aligning the image vertically in the center. Okay, vertically in the center means here also it is center, here also it is center, and here also it is center. So here we will see the difference first. Top means the image will be at the top, means text will be aligned at the bottom of the image. Then here middle means text will be aligned middle, vertically in the center. Okay, vertical in the center. You can see the text here is exactly in the center. Okay, or the image we can say is vertically in the center and in line with the text also. Now here we can see the aligned bottom example. Here the text is aligned at the top of the image. Now if we want image in the center, horizontally in the center, like if this is the web browser and we want picture here in the center, then we will use center tag. Okay, so for that what you have to write? Opening center tag. I hope you have studied container tags and empty tags. So this is a container tag. It has closing tag also. So opening tag. Then inside that you write IMG SRC. Here I have used elephant.jpg image. Then after that you have to close the center tag. Got it? Inside center tag you have to write the picture code. Now students, we will study about subscript and superscript. These tags are used to represent chemical formulas and mathematical formulas. Subscript, if you want chemical formulas like H2SO4, H2O, O2, O3, etc. Then you might have seen these numbers are slightly below the baseline. Okay, so when we have to show the number slightly below the baseline, at that time we will use subscript. For subscript we have SUB tag. So we will write H, then SUB tag, then the number that we want below the baseline, that is 2, and then subscript tag closed. Okay, SUB tag closed, then SO, then SUB, enclose 4 inside SUB tag. Now superscript. Superscript means when we want the number or text slightly above the baseline. That means to represent mathematical formulas. You might have seen we have powers in mathematical formulas like a plus b the whole square equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So here 2 is there in the power. That means 2 is slightly above the baseline. So we will write it like this. We have SUP tag for superscript. So a plus b, then enclose 2 in SUP tag, then equals to a, then enclose 2 in SUP tag, then plus b, then enclose 2 in SUP tag, and plus 2ab. Now students, we will learn to insert hyperlink. That means link. You might have seen on the web pages there are so many links. When you click on the link, it takes you to another page. Okay, so how to insert such type of link? So here students, in inserting links, actually those are hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are used to insert links to other documents. with the help of hyperlink, we can link another document. So here we will use a tag. That means anchor tag. Okay. So anchor tag is used to insert the hyperlink. And what is the syntax? You can see here. It is a, then href equals to contactus.html. So this is the page name. This is another page, like the page name is contactus.html. So that page name we can write here. We can write website name also here. We can also write the image name. Wherever, when we click on the link, it will take us to the respective page, whatever we have inserted here. If we have inserted picture will open. If we have inserted the URL of the website, means address of the website, then website will open. If we have written the HTML page address, then the page will open. So in href, we have to specify the URL of the target of the link. And here this is the anchored text. That means you will be able to see this only, contact us. And when you click on contact us, it will take you to contactus.html page. And here then anchor tag is closed. Now students, href. As we have already discussed href, in href we can specify the URL. What is the full form of URL? Uniform Resource Locator. So here that is the URL is the unique address for any website or any page or image. Okay, so we can specify the address here. That means the file name, picture name or the website address. So when we mention it, it will take us to this particular image. That means the link is for the particular target. Now title. Title is used to specify the title for the document, okay, on which we want to go. Okay, like if it is contactus.html, then in title we can specify that visit our website or contact for more details, or you can see our address. So here you can specify in the title like this. So let's see the example of title. First of all, you write A, anchor tag, href. That means to specify the URL, you have to write href. Here I have written the picture name, fruit.jpg. So when I will click here, then it will take us to fruit.jpg image. That means fruit.jpg picture will open. Now the title for it. The title is a photograph of fruit. This title can be of your choice. There the picture name is your picture name which is there in the computer, or you can download it from the internet and you can specify the picture name here. In title you can specify any title of your choice depending on the page. Got it? So here the fruit.jpg picture will open. So a photograph of fruit I have written here. Now this is the text you will be able to see. You will not be able to see this. Simply you will be able to see, click here, and when you will click on it, then the picture will open. Fruit.jpg picture will open. So students, I hope you understood this. So students, only this much for today. All of you try this practically. Thank you. Have a nice day.